So today is going to be the decisive round 14 of the Candidates FIDE 2024, and something interesting actually has happened here. So first of all, going into it, I would have predicted, Nepo was going to be the one who wins it because he won the last two, and even though he disappointed a lot of people with this performance against Ding in the championship last time, right, it would make sense, okay, he's won the last two, he faced Magnus lost, faced Ding lost, so at least he should get there again. But surprisingly, Gukesh has done a lot better. The one prediction with Gukesh I made was at least he would do better than Praggnanandhaa, which a lot of people didn't think that, so at least I was right with that one, but I didn't think he'd be doing this well. So now it creates two dynamics to look at, which is, he's going to play for a draw 100% and get it, I guarantee, against Hikaru, because that's the scariest thing that happens against a super grandmaster, is like in a game of chess where it's already so drawish naturally and you get a draw the majority of the time anyway, Hikaru is forced to play for a win, and Gukesh is incentivized to play for a draw because he's both black and he's obviously winning. And so if he just gets a draw, he's at 9 points, Hikaru's at 8.5, so he eliminates Hikaru. Think about it that way. He beats Hikaru by drawing him because he takes him out of the running, right? And this other situation is even more interesting, where both players, imagine this, a scenario where both super grandmasters are forced to play for a win. How often does that happen with both of them, right? This actually seems pretty rare, because normally it's like, okay, you're trailing, like Hikaru is trailing Gukesh, so he has to play for a win, but the other guy doesn't, right? Gukesh doesn't have to worry about it, he can just play for a draw. In this case, they're both forced to play for a win. So this is the beauty for Gukesh, is he can just let them fight each other, right? Let them handle it themselves, and they can't play for a draw. So this is the rare, coolest iteration of chess possible, where two of the best players in the world, Fabiano, who is a lot of people's favorites to win this, including Magnus, Jan, who is, my favorite and a lot of people because he's made the last two. So two of the best players here possible, right? Really the best two besides Gukesh, apparently, who's, vaulted himself into this. These are the two best players, and they have to both play for a win, right? They cannot play for a draw, because you assume that Gukesh is going to, and he's going to get it, right? You wouldn't assume that Gukesh is going to lose this, obviously. So 100% chance Gukesh draws this game, because if you can play that level of comfort, like, oh, we're getting, majority of games in chess are draws anyway, especially at this level, and now I get the comfort zone that I can play for a draw, and I'm black, why wouldn't you, and why shouldn't he be able to get it, right? That's a lot easier of a task for a super GM to get than to say, okay, now you must play for a win. Fabiano, who maybe was a little underwhelming through this candidates, even though he still has a chance. Jan, who's done the best that he could. I mean, Jan didn't lose a single game, right? He's undefeated. He's won a couple, and he's drawn, obviously, a lot. Maybe drawn too many times, but again, that's the nature of the game. So, again, this is an exciting moment where two super grandmasters actually have to play for a win unequivocally.